Candyland, Battleship, Easy Money, Operation, The Game of Life. If you've ever played those, then you can thank my next guest, Milton Bradley. Milton Bradley is credited with launching the game industry in North America. Born in Vienna, Maine in 1836, he decided to become a printer in his early teens and set about learning the trade. In 1860, he set up a print shop in Springfield, Massachusetts, and that year printed a beardless likeness of presidential candidate Abraham Lincoln, which sold in the thousands until Lincoln grew a beard. About the time his lithography business was starting to decline, a friend invited him to play a board game that he had purchased in Europe. Inspired by the idea, Bradley designed his own board game called The Checkered Game of Life, or as you know it, The Game of Life. By 1861, he had sold more than 45,000 copies of the game. In 1869, Bradley published America's first book for kindergartners, Paradise of Childhood, by Friedrich Froebel, and Bradley then decided to devote his entire business to children's needs, including writing 4 children's books himself, as well as jigsaw puzzles and other board games. He died in Springfield in 1911, but his company continued on making educational materials and new games for children. In 1984, the company was acquired by Hasbro of Rhode Island, but Hasbro kept the name active since many people liked his products. In 1962, the Milton Bradley Company moved to a new plant in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, where it still operates to this day. So there he is, Milton Bradley, along with his wife, Valona, his second wife after she passed, Ellen Thayer, his father, his mother and father, Louis Bradley and Fanny Lyford. And if we go to the other side of the bush, we get his daughter and her husband. Very nice overall marker. Find a Grave was very helpful in trying to find it. So let's take a look around. Cemetery. Sadly, the closest entrance into it is rusted shut, so you have to go around the cemetery in order to find it. But it is in a very cool section, the older section. I mean, you could tell, look at all the monoliths. I could say what some people said about monoliths, but this is a family channel, more or less. So, if you ever enjoyed The Game of Life, and I gotta admit, it's one of my favorites, then Milton Bradley is your man. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this trip down memory lane, my trip down memory lane. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you join us in the next video. See ya. Bye.